So, recently I've been thinking about the new Spider-Man comic, and I can't help but feeling comic book superheroes never stay dead.
How did you?
The death of Gwen Stacy was this hugely emotional moment. Now they just keep on bringing her back again and again and again.
The door was locked.
It's like the Red Hood. You know, Jason Todd, the second Robin. His death and Death in the Family was this hugely traumatic moment for readers. And now the Bat family talks about it as casually as they would about what they had for breakfast that morning.
But
the king of this cliche is the Man of Steel Superman. After his death and the death of Superman, where Doomsday beat the shit out of him, there was no less than 4 different ways they brought him back to life. And it's even seeping into the movies now. Loki in the Dark World, Nick Fury in the Winter Soldier, and Agent Coulson in the Avengers. When they brought him back to life in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they completely undid the main emotional linchpin of that movie. You know?
well,
wait. You're not saying...
Yeah.
You haven't seen the Avengers? To really get to the brass tacks of the Avengers, I'll tell you about the pros and cons of the movie. First, the cons. Number 1. Despite being one of the best action films of all time, the movie opens up with a super generic car chase sequence that probably wouldn't be considered passable in most other summer blockbuster action films. Except for maybe Fan 4 Stick. Wah, wah. Number 2. Not enough Thor abs. JK, for all those who aren't accustomed to Joss Whedon's style of writing and his dialogue, that being banter full of quips, see Buffy and Firefly for examples, this movie might come off as a bit off-putting.
It's an honor to meet you. Officially. I sort of met you. I watched you while you were sleeping.
Now, I personally am a fan of this style of writing, but to be completely honest with you, if you can't handle it here, you probably won't enjoy the rest of the MCU, especially Age of Ultron. Number 3. One of the complaints that many people have is how quickly the Avengers actually assembled. After about an hour and a half of them either bickering with or punching one another in the face, they suddenly form a well-coordinated, well-oiled, ass-kicking force. They do have a little bit of communication exercise between Tony and Cap when they're fixing the helicarrier's fan blade, but that doesn't really explain how Hawkeye falls in line after being a brainwashed dancing monkey for most of the film. Now for the pros. Number 1. Everyone shines. This film does an incredible job of giving everybody the spotlight. The heroes each get the time to both kick ass, get some quips in, and flesh out their character. Even though Hawkeye usually gets dissed on this point, the movie still shows that he's a pretty badass dude, and even though he has a bow, he's still a major threat. It shows this when he causes hell on the helicarrier, and when he kicks some alien butt in New York. Number 2. Loki. Yes, while everybody got their moment in the spotlight, nobody shines brighter than the God of Mischief. Tom Hiddleston is back from Thor, and he's even crazier than a bag of cats. He is suave, he is bratty, and he is leaving everybody wishing that they could get as much love as he gets homoerotic fan fiction. Okay, Science Bros also gets a lot. And there's also that bit with Cap and Tony being Spider-Man's dad. Oh, okay. Tumblr had a field day with this movie. Number 3. Even though this movie is nearly perfect, the amount of time is limited, so I'll have to wrap it up here. The movie took the source material, and it did it justice. Everything from the helicarrier to the fights, and that oh so sweet and satisfying group round shot feels like it was ripped right off the page and plopped right on the silver screen. And if you don't think so, then fuck you, you piece of shit! So, do you think you'll be seeing the Avengers now?
well, I'm just wondering how you got in here.
Oh, it was easy. I started by lubricating myself in the shower.
Wait, how does lubricating yourself help you get through a locked door?
I was lubricating myself to fit into your keyhole.
You jimmied my knob?
Well, you see, in Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2, he was trapped... dude, it's not cool to invade other people's personal space.